Ruger Ranger here, back with another fantastic offering by Ruger. This one is the new Redhawk in 45 Colt, or as it's commonly called nowadays, 45 Long Colt. Plus, it shoots the 45 ACP right there by use of a moon clip. Fantastic gun. We'll talk about that when we get back to the shop. Right now, it's starting to rain on me, so let's take a few shots, and when we get back to the shop, we'll talk about this gun. Fantastic gun. Let's head back to the shop. Okay, pards, here we are back at the shop with our beautiful Ruger Redhawk, an absolute fantastic gun. And you know, Rugers, when it comes to revolvers, nobody makes a more rugged gun than Ruger. They're just known for being indestructible. Absolute fantastic guns. This one, the Ruger Redhawk, in 45 Colt, 45 ACP, weighs in at 44 ounces. It's a heavy gun. 4.2 inch barrel, triple locking cylinder. It locks in the front, locks in the back, locks at the bottom. Solid stainless steel barrel and frame, one piece frame, no side plate, extremely rugged. If you look at the top rail on that frame, it is far thicker than required. This gun is built to last, and that is really important, and what we're going to talk about next. And what we're going to talk about next is the cartridge. 45 Colt, or what's known nowadays as 45 Long Colt. This one happens to be a Winchester silver tip, 225 grain hollow point bullet. It'll travel at 920 feet when it comes out the muzzle, and of course you can get the 45 Colt in cowboy loads with a 250 grain lead bullet, and it's going to be traveling about 750 feet out of their barrel. But the interesting part is, you can get this particular round, the 45 Colt, from Buffalo Bore in a 300 grain bullet that'll be traveling at over 1,300 feet a second out of that barrel. You're looking at something that rivals the 44 Magnum. This gun is so versatile, and add on top of that that the cylinder is recessed out to allow you to use 45 ACP with the use of a moon clip. When you drop it in that recessed, reliefed area in the cylinder, head case comes out the same as it would using the 45 Colt. That'll be resting on the original exterior of the cylinder. You can use either cartridge. Interestingly enough, John Browning designed the 45 ACP to simulate the old 45 Colt. The 45 Colt was originally used by the U.S. military in the Colt Single Action Army. They went to a 38 long and found that it wasn't giving the results they wanted. They asked John Browning to design a new, larger cartridge. He came up with a 45 ACP, smokeless powder, 230 grain bullet, and a very similar ballistics to the old black powder 45 Colt. And here's why you have such versatility with this round, because the cartridge was made for black powder. For volume to volume, your smokeless powder does not take anywhere near the amount of powder as the black powder charge that was originally in this. That gives you the ability to put that big heavy bullet in and load that powder up and get that screaming 300 grain bullet coming out of this gun at 1,300 feet per second. Really makes a great versatile gun. The 4.2 inch barrel, long enough to give you some decent ballistics out of that bullet, but yet short enough to actually use this as a concealed carry gun. The butt they put on this gun is absolutely fantastic. This nice, small, rounded butt grip with the laser engraving on hardwood. It's stippled at the front to give you a little extra grab, then a nice checkering in the center, then smooth on the back, so when you shoot that round, you can let that revolver rock a little bit in your hand without ripping your hand up. Just an absolute fantastic gun. And of course, it's got the traditional Ruger Redhawk sights, the replaceable colored blade on the front, white outline, adjustable rear sight. Just a fantastic gun. There you have it, guys. The new, or relatively new, Ruger Redhawk 45 long Colt, 45 ACP. I tell you, I just love this gun. This is a fantastic Ruger. If you like my channel, please subscribe. Till next time, Ruger Ranger signing out. May your boots never get dusty. May your guns never get rusty.